The average man can get off in less than 3 minutes, while it takes women about 20. Foreplay is the fuel that can get her engine going. So guys, enough with those lazy bedroom techniques. Like, it's time to get back to basics. Those little things that you guys tend to forget about, because we really do appreciate them. So here are 8 things to think about before and after and during sex. Number 1, kiss until you're sore. I mean, kissing is such a turn on. Such a turn on. If you want to get a girl going, kiss her. And once you start having sex, don't stop. That doesn't mean that your mouth has to be glued to her the entire time, but don't forget to kiss her on occasion. But don't stick your tongue down her esophagus. That is not sexy. Understand how great the lips are, and soft lips, and little touches with the tongue, and this is not like jam the tongue down her throat session, okay? Science actually shows that other than the clitoris, a woman's lips have the highest concentration of nerve endings on her body. So kiss her. Number 2, keep your pants on. Do you remember back then how sexy it was to have those feverish makeout sessions? We do too, and we miss them, so keep them up. And just because you're making out, it doesn't mean that it has to lead to sex, okay? Makeout sessions are fantastic. It shouldn't be like, oh, we're kissing, oh, and now we're automatically gonna have sex. You can still make out, and it doesn't have to lead. Number 3, keep those hands moving. Nothing charges up a woman like skin on skin. Feels so good, right? But that doesn't mean it has to be torso or legs or anything else on skin. It can be hands and lips on skin. So don't forget about all of the areas. Kiss her neck, kiss her chest, kiss her breasts, kiss her arms and her fingers and her toes and her legs and that spot behind her knee. Understand her entire body and leave it tingling. It feels so good. And that brings me to number 4. Don't forget about her neck. Women love their necks to be kissed. I don't mean slobbered on, and I don't mean sucked. Just kissed. Little licks. Do not give her a hickey, okay? Not sexy. Maybe fun in the moment, next day, not so sexy. Science actually proves that a woman's neck can be very relaxing. So by touching her neck, by kissing it, by doing these little things, you're relaxing her, and that will actually help her to come to orgasm faster. Number 5, handle her breasts with care. Think about her breasts as you might think of your testicles, but much more beautiful. Don't forget about them. Handle them really sweetly. Yeah, some women like it a little bit rougher, but start with a nice soft touch. These aren't like bags that you're smushing, okay? That's not how you handle breasts. Regardless of size, big or small. Especially women with small breasts, because they're often left out, and they don't want them to be left out. They want them to be touched and caressed and sucked, and so don't forget about them. Also, don't ignore them, okay? You do want to touch them softly, but don't ignore them, even during sex. So you're touching them at the beginning, you start having sex, and you're like, forget the boobs, I'm on with the really important stuff. Give the boobs some attention ongoing, okay? Science actually shows that when a woman is aroused, her breasts and her genitals swell with more blood by as much as 25%, which makes her ultra sensitive. Number 6, don't neglect her butt. It might not be super sensitive in terms of touch, but it's sensitive in terms of emotions. A lot of women are insecure about their butts and their thighs, so make her feel good about it. Science actually shows that 75% of women are insecure about their body, and their butt is one of those main areas of insecurity. So let her know how sexy it is, how hot it is, how much it turns you on. It's great, when you tell her that, when you tell her how hot she is, that will turn her on. Like, you don't even need to touch her, just tell her, and that turns her on. Number 7, whisper in her ear. So again, it's the telling her how great it is. Let her know how good she is, how good she's making you feel, what a great job she's doing, how sexy she is. But don't stick your tongue in her ear, okay? The wet willy thing, not sexy anymore. It's not funny, it's not sexy, like, it's a turnoff. Science actually shows that complimenting women makes her more sexually confident, and you want a sexually confident woman in bed, believe me. Number 8, when it's over, give her a little bit of space. Yes, women do like to cuddle and be coddled and snuggle, but we do want a moment to just like, okay, grab our bearings, and then let the cuddling and snuggling and everything begin. But don't ever leave your girl hanging. Like, you might have a great time and get off, and then you roll over and snore, and she feels used and resentful. So don't do that. But make sure that you give her the space that she needs. Only 29% of women say that they orgasm every time during sex, but 40% of women say that they are totally satisfied with their sex lives. So let her know how fun it was. Don't be worried like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't make you come. It's okay. She might have had a great time anyway. Allow her to bask in that moment. All right, now go and get busy. Just don't forget the foreplay, ever. Go back to basics. They're fun.